Alright, so I'm back again. Now, all these shapes are gone from our main stage here because now they're inside their own graphic symbol. So if I grab this mouth shape, double click it, and go inside it, or this graphic symbol, you'll notice all the mouth shapes are now inside this one mouth graphic symbol. And it's perfect, all set up for lip syncing. Although this is a run tutorial, not a lip sync, but it's always good practice. So if I double click a blank spot or go up to the scene to get out of that graphic symbol, we'll move down to the hand. Same thing. Select the hand, double click it, and you'll see all those hand shapes inside that one graphic symbol. Let's back out of that again. Now, we only created an arm graphic symbol, hand graphic symbol, and leg for this one side, and we're just going to duplicate it on the other side. Although, as I said before, this hand with the staff I created as its own graphic symbol. So we're just going to duplicate the arm and the leg. Because if we select this other leg and we go to the properties palette, it's just a grouped object. It's not a graphic symbol. So if you grab your graphic symbol leg, we're going to start on that. Hold down your option, click and drag. There's our duplicate. But we have to get it onto its own layer because if you look in the layer palette, the leg one, it actually has both these legs here. So what we're going to do is grab that second leg, which is just a grouped object. We're going to hit delete to get rid of it. Take our duplicate leg and just slide it over. It doesn't have to be perfect, to where the other one was just about. And now we have to get that leg onto the leg 2 layer, which is now a blank keyframe down here. So all we have to do is select that duplicate leg, edit, cut, select the leg 2 layer with the blank keyframe, edit, paste in place, and there we have it. Same thing for the arm. Select it, hold down your option key, click, drag, duplicate. Now we'll grab this one arm here, which is just a grouped object in the properties palette. We'll hit delete. Select this duplicate arm, go to edit, cut, select the arm 2 layer, which is all the way down here behind the body, which is a blank keyframe. Go to edit, paste in place, and then we're going to slide it over. But you'll notice the arm is not the same as what we just deleted. It doesn't attach from the shoulder to the hand over here with the staff. So I'm going to show you how to change that and use the character pack. And we'll get more in depth when we do the animation on that. So I'm just going to grab this and pull it out to the side so you can see it. If you come over to your properties palette with this second arm selected, you'll see something called the Use Frame Picker. Click on that and you'll get this floating palette here. And these are all our arm shapes that we have inside. You're seeing inside, without double clicking on it, this arm graphic symbol. So if I come down to the bottom, here's that shape that we had before. Move this aside. Oops. Let's put it over here. Now I could just grab that second arm and drag it over to where it was before. And that's it. So now here's our character with all the symbols and the center point, the anchor points all lined up where they have to be. And one last thing I want to do before we go into animation, I'm just going to move the character down. I selected everything and moved it so I centered it more. Is I want to take all these symbols and put it into one graphic symbol and start using that. So all you got to do is select everything, go up to, actually, modify, convert to symbol. Once again, graphic symbol. We're going to name it just boy. Hit OK. And you'll notice when I hit OK, in the timeline down here, all these layers, all these keyframes here, are going to become blank except for the one I have selected. So I'll hit OK. And this one graphic symbol is like a grouped object now. And it's on this one layer here. And that's fine. But if you double click it and get inside, all these layers, well, all these symbols are on one layer. So the easiest thing to do is go to modify. Easiest thing to do is go to modify, timeline, distribute to layers. And that puts all those symbols back onto their own layer with the new names now of the graphic symbol. So it's boy arm, boy hand, boy hat, boy eye, all the way down to boy ponytail. So now all these parts, these graphic symbols, are basically ready to be animated. So if we go back to our scene, click up here, it's still on the main stage, still one symbol, which is fine. Because what we're going to be doing in the animation section, let's double click on that. We're going to be animating this run cycle inside this one graphic symbol. And one other note, if I come back out to the main stage and I select that, we'll come over to the Properties Palette tool. You'll see that it's set for loop. This is the only time I want it set for loop because I want to be able to see the animation happening inside that graphic symbol. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I think it's time to move over to the animation section to start making this character move.